Good. It's a good recharge, especially for our bodies, having to do the quick turnaround of 2 games and within 5 days. It's a good recharge for our bodies, but mentally also being able to go back and watch the first 2 games and see what we did well and seeing what we didn't do well and be able to fix those mistakes moving forward.
Just going off that, is there something you can kind of compare the Eagles game? I mean, obviously, threat in the air, threat in the ground, same with the Chargers.
Yeah. So far, we're still correcting the stuff from the first 2 games, so really seeing that. And on our side of defense, we didn't create a lot of turnovers at all. Theo had the first interception of the season, and for us to have our first turnover in the second game, that's not up to our standards. So that's really where we're starting and figuring out ways to take the ball more, especially us as DBs. That's what we're on the field for, mainly to go and get the ball. And we haven't been doing a good job of that. So that's one thing we're focusing on moving forward.
Cam, how disappointing DeAndre Swift at 133 yards before contact. I mean, that's absurd.
Yeah, that's disappointing for sure, but obviously that's one other thing that we can go in and look forward to correcting that. And we're not panicking or anything. We're not trusting our defense. We still trust the defense, and we still know that there's a lot more that we can fix, and we're in a good spot, and there's just certain things that we got to fix.
Cam, to review 2 games and not just the one, what did you learn anything from the first one that maybe you guys didn't see in the first review?
I would just say consistency. Both games we came out and played really well to begin. Then we started letting things fall, then giving up points before the half, and giving up points in the opening drives in the third quarter. Just small things like that. Those points add up over time, and just seeing that, okay, if we play consistent, play a full game like we're capable of doing, then we're in a just fine, in a good spot where we're at.
And you mentioned Theo for a young guy. To get the confidence, how great is that to see?
That's really amazing, especially in his case. That was his first game playing like a lot of snaps on defense. In his first few series, he went and made a play, and we always talked about, like, if you get in there, and you guys all saw during training camp, Theo was near the ball every play, always making plays on the ball. So he's a guy we expect to make a lot of plays when he's in.
Cam, top on film of Herbert, what stands out to you?
Really good quarterback. Obviously, he is who he is because he's been consistent through these years and has balled out. I've been playing against him since college when he was at Oregon, so I have a lot of respect for him, and it's always fun to compete against a good quarterback like him.
Where does his arm strength maybe come across? Not every quarterback has that.
Yeah, for sure. You got to know when you're playing defense against him, he can make every throw on the field. So you kind of have to be more play tighter against the receivers and worry more about the receivers and being closer to them, and knowing that he can put the ball wherever he wants it. So being able to play tight against receivers and make plays on the ball, that's where you can make your plays.
How proud are you of Alex for speaking out as to what happened to him after the game?
Oh, I'm glad, just the fact that he had the courage to do that and really to put the spotlight on what happens behind the scenes for players. And one thing, you make a good play, everybody's going to be in your DMs talking good and saying you're the best thing ever. And you make one bad play, they're going to rip you apart. So it's good that he was able to see that and really let the world see it, that it happens to all of us. But especially on the fake accounts, it's like you can't do anything about it. So I'm just glad that he was able to express that it happens to every single person he spoke out against it, from really the standpoint of every professional athlete, even college athletes and high school players, any player around the world. People say whatever they want, whenever they want on social media. But I'm glad that he had the courage to speak out for people.